Hey guys, welcome to the Toy Collectors. Thank you so much for joining in our discussion series here. So we're actually going through Diablo Immortals, and essentially the reason for that is I am obviously a big Diablo fan. I mean, I have gameplays, I have discussions about this, more to come. So obviously, I'll invite you to subscribe, like it if you liked it. Any other comments you guys want to make, and essentially, the second I heard about Diablo Immortals, yes, I was a little bit skeptical, pretty much like everybody else. I find really that everybody really jumped the gun in criticizing Blizzard about their decision to make it, right? Cash grab. Um there was even people during BlizzCon going up on the mic and telling them if it's essentially part of an April Fool's joke. I mean, I I was in shock the reaction that people had about this game. Granted, they were expecting Diablo 4, and I understand why people were upset. But at the same time, give this a chance. Let's see what it is. So it's starting to be in the alpha now. They are testing it. If you guys want to see some gameplay on this, I know there's a YouTuber by the name of Riker. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'll leave a description I'll leave a link in the description below. Go check him out. He's amazing when it comes to Diablo um, content as well. Um, but I wanted to go through it and see, well, is it really bad? And if anybody actually bothered going to the Diablo Immortal site, you will notice that except for all the information is here essentially, but there's so much work that they put into this. It's essentially Diablo 3 upgraded. And just by looking at the latest video that they put, so I went through it a few times and kind of paid attention to some of the things that they've been saying. And if you guys haven't had the chance, listen to this.
Diablo Immortal. The Diablo Immortal team has been hard at work on itemization, including legendary items, which can enhance or modify skills to have game-changing effects. Some examples include a legendary item that turns your fireballs into frozen orbs that chill and slow your enemies, or one that upgrades your cleaving attack so that slain enemy corpses explode. In Diablo Immortal,
So notice what they're saying here, right? It's gonna enhance, it's gonna upgrade, it's gonna be a game-changing effect. It's not just runes like you had in Diablo 3. There is going to be a significant difference from what they're saying here, right? I mean, obviously, we're going to see it firsthand once the game comes out, but at first glance, there's a significant difference here. Like, this is going to be an improvement upon Diablo 3. Fast forwarding a little bit more.
be traded. But if all the gear is self-found, what do you do with the items that you don't want? For the first time in a Diablo game, Diablo Immortal will feature an item leveling system. You'll be able to salvage unwanted items into crafting materials and then use those materials to rank up the items you love the most. Every time an item gains a rank, its stats will improve, and at certain levels, your item will gain a random bonus property. We like how this system is coming along.
Now, I hope you all heard that correctly. So it will actually upgrade your items. So where was this in Diablo 3? Right? I still remember seeing my Thunder Fury in Diablo 3 for the first time. I was absolutely amazed in picking that item up. Legendary Thunder Fury. And it just happened to fall when I was level 56, I believe. Uh, and like by the time I reached level 60, I had already found another legendary, which is great. But I want I wanted my Thunder Fury, right? I wanted that Thunder Fury to be able to have it as my end game item just because I've been such a huge World of Warcraft fan. I've been actually playing it not exactly when it came out, a couple of months after, right? So I loved World of Warcraft from vanilla, and that Thunder Fury brings back memories. I wanted it until I was 70. You can't have it. You pass a couple of levels, it's done. In this case, you can actually upgrade it. You can keep your weapons that you find. That's amazing. Fast forwarding, fast forwarding a little bit more.
Remember the Paragon System from Diablo 3. This system allowed players to continue to grow in power after they reached the level cap. We're making some changes to the Paragon System in Diablo Immortal. There will be a variety of Paragon trees to invest in, each suited to a different playstyle. One tree might focus on slaying enemies, while another might benefit group play. We're going to unlock Paragon levels at 40.
Now, you probably all remember Paragons from Diablo 3. Well, this is Paragons on steroids, essentially. You can even customize the Paragon system, which is phenomenal. This is the kind of gameplay that I believe people were expecting looking at Diablo 3, and we never got. I believe this is why people had so many complaints with Blizzard and kind of bringing back or trying to bring back some of the abilities and some of the previous gameplay from Diablo 2. There was missing customization, right? You have it here in Diablo Immortals. Fast forwarding a little bit more.
Is also going to feature Elder Riffs. Elder Rifts are similar to Greater Rifts from Diablo 3 in that they are short, randomized experiences. In Diablo Immortal, players won't need keys to enter. You're welcome to run Elder Rifts to your heart's content to farm XP and loot.
So, huge bonus right there. Huge bonus. You don't need to be farming to pick up keys to be able to do these Elder Rifts. You can just walk in if you have a couple of minutes on your lunchtime, on your break time, before school, before after school, before work, after work. You can just pick up your cell phone and just play some Diablo, right? No harm done, and you can start to pick off right where you left off without actually having to grind any keys in the meantime. And here's for me the best part of all this. Let's fast forward a little bit more.
Some of you have asked, how much is Diablo Immortal going to cost? The entire main quest storyline and all future content updates are always going to be free. We are not going to limit your game time using an energy system, and new classes will be accessible to everybody without requiring an in-game purchase. Diablo Immortal will be free to play with optional in-game purchases available. For example, we are going to have a battle pass, and the crests that I mentioned earlier will also be available for players to purchase. Players should always feel that spending money in Diablo Immortal is entirely optional and not required to enjoy the game. You can learn more.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what people were mainly afraid of, that it's going to become like a cash grab. The whole point of having a mobile Diablo game is to just try to get more money from the players. Well, guess what? It's not the case. Yes, you can invest more money, but this is not going to be the difference maker, right? You can sit down and you can play a Diablo game without it actually impacting you at all. right? So you don't actually have to worry about spending money, playing it X amount of time. Now you have to wait an extra couple of hours, buying energy. You have to spend money because you want to keep up with everybody else. No, none of that. So all this, like all these conversations, all these paranoia of people, going around and really criticizing and complaining Diablo Immortals seems to be an amazing idea and a great game so far. Obviously, we'll see how it goes. You guys don't have to necessarily agree with me whatsoever. This is what I believe. I'm looking through this. It looks exciting. It really does. Tell me what you guys think. Um, Leave your comments below if you want to. Reach out to me individually if you prefer. We'll be having additional discussions in the future when it comes to this game and other games. So like it if you like it, subscribe, tell me what you guys think. I'm actually looking forward to this game. So with that being said, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your support. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.